Long range and mid range are typically king on this map. Let's go ahead and take care of the lineups. I'll take red, you take blue. Ship number 1 is the Great VGS, piloted by Dimentio. You have a Spire with a Lumberjack. You've got a Flare, a Flak, and a Gatling gun. Ship number 2 is a Squid, the killing feature, piloted by Finks. It is a Gatling, excuse me, not a Gatling up front. It's a mine launcher front, Banshee side, and a mine launcher back. Take it away.
We also have, well, on the blue team we have the Zaf's Meat Bicycle. This is a Pyramidion piloted by Magic Metal Man. It has a Carronade and an Artemis on the front, and 2 flares on the left. And finally we have the Tsundere Baka. This is a Squid piloted by Lohars, and has a Gat on the front, a Banshee on the right, and a mine launcher in the back.
And one thing to point out here, you really only have one quote-unquote meta ship in play here, and that only meta ship is going to be the Tsundere Baka with that Gat Banshee Squid. Everyone else is running an off-meta build for this first matchup, so very interested to see what teams have in store here. Of course, ship number 3, the Zaf's Meat Bicycle, is running that Carrot build as well. Carrot is not considered the meta build, of course. Meta being the Gat Mortar. However, the Carrot build is actually a build that works very, very well, depending on the circumstances, against a ship like, say, the Great VGS, that Spire. It can be a very, very useful build to take out that, say, that Lumberjack, and then of course you've got the Carronade for getting in close, popping the balloon, and having your way with them. Of course, killing feature, it's going to be Squid versus Squid action, so that that Pyramidion, that Carrot, is being taken as a attempted direct counter to the Spire. Looks like the Meat Bicycle is starting to approach now. He's looking to reposition, possibly go under the arch for a push as soon as he takes down specific guns. Nope, he's decided to change his mind. Meanwhile, the Baka appears to be peeking out now. He is definitely peeking out, looking to get a spot, and has done so. Are we going to see a split push from the Tsundere Baka and the Meat Bicycle? We might see a split push. Killing feature looking to basically get a spot with a flare. They do not do so. And we're just waiting on that push here. Zaf's Meat Bicycle, let's take a look at him as he is holding position. Now he is starting to move, and here we go, folks. Tsundere Baka also starting to move. Here we go with the first major engagement of SCS number 114. Of course, now I say that, and the Meat Bicycle decides to back up. No, actually, the Tsundere Baka is going in. All right, so we do actually have our first engagement of SCS 114. Here we go. And the Baka's going for the Squid here. There's a hull break on the Squid. Squid is, killing feature is the first hull break of SCS 114. Tsundere Baka, however, has been hull broken as well. However, only a couple of Gat bullets go into the perma-hull. No real damage there, as the killing feature is now pushed forward. Zaf's Meat Bicycle is moving in on the Baka. Most of those Banshees going into the balloon, though. No real damage there, as a mine pops off just before they rebuild the hull.
Meat Bicycle is now pushing in onto, it appears, the Spire.
Yeah, that's a bit of a split push right there. That is an ill-advised timed split push. Probably should have hung back there and done an Artemis, try to help the Squid. I don't know if I like this move. In fact, the Meat Bicycle has been hull broken here. And those Banshees go out on the Pyramidion. Pyramidions do not like Banshees, because they can easily clip hull and balloon. And speaking of hull, they're down to about 20% perma-hull here. Not in a good spot.
So a lot of damage coming from, well, said Banshees.
Indeed,
Another
big damage. And a Flak will take it.
Banshees. Oh, the Flak, actually.
The Flak took it from the Great VGS, 1-0 in favor of red. And that first kill advantage, of course, is crucial, as there are some Flak shots and a mine going out. Ooh, just barely missing. There's a hull break on the killing feature. Tsundere Baka doing its best to avoid getting boxed in by mines. However, resistance may be futile here as the Flax come out, take out another 50-60% permahull. The Flax will finish it off 2-0 in favor of red. Killing feature, however, did take significant permahull damage. They're down to about, I'd say about 35% permahull remaining. Of course, Finks is a very experienced SCS pilot, as is Dementio. Both of these Ryder pilots very experienced in a lot of SCS encounters. So they are definitely pilots who know what to do when one of their ships is dealing with significant permahull damage. And of course, there's only a few very notable spots to spawn. So if you're not in the position that Ryders is in right now, then they know pretty much where Blue Side has spawned, and they're heading in that direction right now. Meanwhile, the Meat Bicycle and the Tsundere Baka have both respawned, and they are looking to potentially use that cloud cover to flank, maybe catch them by surprise. However, of course, catching a team like this by surprise, not an easy task to do.
The team does have sight of both red ships, both spots coming in.
Yeah.
Both blue ships spotted as well now.
Yeah, not surprising, especially considering that with the way that red approached, there was no way they were going to get flanked, especially with flares in play. Tsundere Baka is approaching now. And the Meat Bicycle as well. Meat Bicycle also approaching. Lumbers go out, and it looks like they're going for the squid here. No, they're going to blow by the squid. No, they're not. Oh, a mistake by the killing feature. Backing up into environment, he takes some permahull damage. Not a whole lot, though. He does eat a balloon break as well, so he's out of action for just a little bit. They're going to turn for the Spire. Baby Zeal Club moving in on the Spire. Killing feature looking to recover very quickly as the Spire is engaged in it looks like it'll just be a 1v2. Zaf's Meat Bicycle is out of the engagement for right now. He's way too low to do anything as the killing feature back in play. Mine's going out.
Baka. Flax cannot punish that one.
Nope. As the Tsundere Baka was a little bit out of the arc. Not too much, but just enough to make sure that doesn't happen. A good job by Luharis there. Meanwhile, Artemis is coming out, as there is a Carol break on the balloon. This is what Blue Side was looking for. The balloon break followed up by an aggressive move, and there it is. There's the aggressive move right there. Could it be a Squid Goomba on a Spire coming up? No, they will not do so. Squid breaks off for the killing feature. Zaf's Meat Bicycle trying to stick with the Great VGS. Oh, and a mine unfortunately hits the Great VGS. A Spire Ram. The Baka actually took out the hull of the Great VGS. Great VGS is basically looking to do anything it can, and it cannot do anything at this point. Rams himself into the squid and killing himself. 2-1 red. Blue is on the board. Meanwhile, Finks on the killing feature. Not doing too well either. He's down to a sliver of health. That's maybe a couple of pixels of health. If he gets hull stripped, he is going down. Those Gatlings, however, not really connecting. The downside to Blue's configuration is they really only have one Gatling in play, one way to hull strip, and they do just that. Tsundere Baka ties it up at 2 with the Gatling.
VGS has spawned back in, but of course, as they were fighting in blue spawn, it'll be across the map and no danger to them.
Indeed, and we'll take a look at the Tsundere Baka right here, as they are down to about, I'd say about 40% perma. Maybe 35%. So now Blue Side finds itself in the same position Red was just a few moments ago. With a low health squid, and in this case a mostly full but not completely full Pyramidion. Meanwhile, spots are going out. Both sides beginning to approach each other. And here we go with the next engagement. Looks like they're going to go for the meat bicycle here. Red is going for the meat bicycle. Meanwhile, blue is going for the killing feature. No, they're split attacking here. Meat bicycle making a strong push for the VGS. Possibly a bit too strong right here. In fact, I would dare say that is a bit too strong on the push, as he eats about 30-35% permahull there. Meanwhile, the killing feature looking to put some banshees into the Zaf's meat bicycle. Meat bicycle has a lot of fire stacks on them. Very surprised that they're having difficulties taking care of those fire stacks. There's a mine picking up a hull break right there on the meat bicycle. Meat bicycle is almost down. Nice hydro there by the killing feature. That's going to potentially kill off the Zaf's meat bicycle. 10 stacks on one of those engines. Sundari Baka looking to hydro as well, as the great VGS is hull broken, but forget the armor, they ran without it. 3-2 red.
Looked like a Spire ram kill.
That was a Spire Tiger uppercut right there. Zaf's meat bicycle all alone on an island right now. They are most likely dead in just a moment. A good mine right there. Picking up a lot of damage on components. There's the hull break, and there's the kill. Great VGS picks up another one. 4-2 in favor of Storm Ryders.
And of course, remember that the Storm Riders do have first kill advantage. So even if the Baby Zeal Club picks up 2 more kills, the Riders will still win.
This is true, however, individual kills in a round-robin format actually do matter. So in this situation, having those 4 kills are very important. Even if they do go 4-4, even though they take the loss, that will come into play for a tiebreaker situation later on.
You know, I actually completely forgot that this was round robin.
It is. Alright, we've got the next engagement in play here as the Sundari Baka appears to be the target of both red ships. Banshees go out. Already a hull break here as Zaf's meat bicycle's nowhere to be found. There is another hull break and a balloon break on the Baka. This could be the match right here. There's a bounce right there by the Baka. In fact, this will likely be the match right here. There's a hull break, a flare going out, and a kill. Storm Riders wins 5-2 in this opening match of SCS number 114.